What better way to spend a Saturday afternoon than this game that we have in store for you right here? Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Bulldogs ready to put
we love y'all.
Here we go.
League play. Don't know. 0-3, 3-0. It should be fun.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun, hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. On the move. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Right through his his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball, they take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Not a lot of room to make this catch. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. It's Huffman. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field, too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, my goodness.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Whoa.
And you can see the offense just
The WWE.
They got it down to the 21.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his
suplex.
eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and makes...
Grabs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Wants to throw one first. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline, they've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that one hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Throw again. Finds his man. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. And the Bulldogs will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way in for the touchdown.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy. It's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And right down the middle. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Nowhere to go.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. This time they'll throw it. Going to take a shot. He's got it at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. They'll run it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Makes a grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with
Not
his
for sure he was
feet.
going
You
to
have
challenge
got
that.
to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you
His
don't,
knee was down
he's
before
got
the ball
way too
crossed
much
the
wiggle
screen.
and speed. You saw it right there.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now this offense is back on the field. Give to the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking for a crease. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
Makes the grab. It's Dwyer. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Right side, it's Dwyer. Off and running. He's at the 10. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. These two offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Zings it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too involved.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts...
It's picked off. That's number 10. Not much of a chance on the return.
And so it begins.
At the 33.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's
Oh
got
my
to pick him
goodness.
up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's
He was there. He was there.
That shove saved a touchdown.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He
I
had
guess
the ball
not.
out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time on the perimeter by the pitchman. Picking up a massive gain for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Swamped immediately.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical.
How is he getting that? Oh.
Makes the grab and steps into the end zone for
Right
a
in your
touchdown.
face.
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Way to finish it with a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Right in your face. This is a pick 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, why is those low?
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Gonna take a shot. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And the Bulldogs line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Making his first move. Makes a move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Left side is Hoffman. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle.
Throw over his head. Oh my God, bro.
Can swing momentum.
What was that? It was a lob pass, and he's still freaking.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the tight end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses to 35. Turns First down.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The hurry-up now, second down, clock ticking. Give to the single back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third down play from the gun. Under pressure. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Drops back on first down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards. Return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quick give. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They give it to him again. He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Keeps it himself. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense has it. They're on the move. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And how about the finish to this first half? This defense trying to hold on, not give up points. They flip the script, force the fumble, scoop it up, score it, and bring all the momentum right into the half with this football team.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds his target. Turning it on! And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the 1st.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Between the hashes, it's Huffman. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Looking for running room. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Sells to fake. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Looked it in. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarter.
Waiting on my Pia. Dear Pia.
Confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Snapped it in the shotgun. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Rushes on. And he gets it away.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Go up top on 2nd down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and push the 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, when it helped to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the stakes.
It off on the counter. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the back. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handed to the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying to establish the run. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Working the ground game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill.
Like, they've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? Got the quick completion. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got
Keep blocking.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
and a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The handoff.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. They'll run it. Can't get him to the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And guys, everybody needs to be on the same page. Those false starts in this part of the field, crushers. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. The give. Looking for the end zone. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. There he goes. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Love the play call in a 2-minute situation here in the fourth quarter. Outbreaking route so you can make the catch, hopefully get out of bounds and save yourself clock.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Dahl. Makes that one pay off, and
Good
they
tackle
finally
and
get
down.
him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
GG's, man. Woo! Won a game. That's no bad. Alright, thanks for watching. Always remember, love is for suckers.